for the last two problems, I want you to notice, and it's probably going to take me a lot of space. I probably should have done this on one page and this on another page. I have, first of all, I have this problem. X over 10 minus 3 divided by 5 plus 1 over x. So I've got a lot of things going on. I need to do the numerator and the denominator first. Then I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I think I'll just work with that first. I'm going to find a common denominator here. Well, what is the denominator for this one? It is 1. What would my common denominator be between 1 and 10? What is the largest number that both 1 and 10 will divide into evenly? And that would be 10. So my common denominator is 10. I want to rewrite each fraction as an equivalent fraction. What do I multiply by 10 to transform it into 10? 1, it stays the same. What do I multiply by 1 to transform it into 10? Multiply by 10. So then I have x over 10. Oh, sorry. I have a common denominator now. I have a common denominator now, so I have 10 in my denominator, and then x minus 30 in my numerator. Okay, now for the next one, 1, the next binomial. 1 is in the denominator for here. Between 1 and x, what would my common denominator be? And hopefully you can see that it's just x. So I'm going to put x here, a plus sign, and put x here. What will I multiply this denominator by to turn it into this denominator, to transform it? I would multiply by x. So my new numerator is going to be 5x. What do I multiply this denominator by to turn it into this or keep it that way? Multiply by 1. Okay, then I'm going to put these together. I have 5x plus 1 over x. Then I am going to keep my first fraction the same. Change division to multiplication and rewrite my second fraction that way. Now I can't reduce here, I can't reduce here. Let me put them together and see if I can reduce. I don't believe you can. Here's your two monomials. They don't have a common factor. X minus 30 does not have a GCF, nor does 5x plus 1, and they're not the same binomial, so I can't reduce anything. So that would be the final answer for number 12. Then for number 13, I need to factor this denominator. That would be, factors a negative 44, that will give me a sum of negative 7. That would be negative 11 and positive 4. Is that right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to bring down 12 divided by x minus 11 times x plus 4. And it's being divided by, and I need to find a common denominator. X minus 11 can't be factored, x plus 4 can't be factored, so their common denominator is going to be x minus 11 times x plus 4. Okay, now what do I multiply this denominator by to transform it into this? and that would be x plus 4. There's some teachers that are going to say cross multiply. I hate to use that terminology in fractions. I hate to use that. I am a firm believer in find the common denominator and then decide what to multiply by. But whatever is easier for you to understand is fine. What do I multiply this by to transform it into my new denominator? That would be x minus 11. And 1 times x minus 11, oh, I did not multiply over here. 2 times x plus 4 is 2x plus 8. And 1 times x minus 11 is x minus 11. Okay, now I'm going to bring down my first fraction that can't be reduced right now at all. I'm going to change to, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to combine like terms in my numerator. X plus x is 3x. 8 plus negative 11 is negative 3. We'll do a couple things at one time. I'm going to bring down my first fraction. I'm going to change division to multiplication. I'm going to do the reciprocal, which means I'm going to put this denominator in the numerator. And this has a greatest common factor of 3. So when I put that in the denominator, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 on the outside and put x minus 1. Now, I can't reduce here or here. And it's okay to go ahead and reduce here and here. I have a monomial and a monomial in the numerator and a monomial in the denominator. What can I do to reduce 12 and 3? Well, I can divide them both by 3. So this will be 4 in my numerator, and then this will be gone. It's 1. Now, I don't have an x minus 1 in any of these numerators, so x minus 1 is going to stay. Do I have an x minus 11? I have 1 in the numerator. Do I have 1 in the denominator? Yes. So then these may reduce away. I have an x plus 4 in the numerator. Do I have an x plus 4 in the denominator? Yes. So these may go away. Now, I've got a lot of things scratched out. What's left that's not scratched out? 4 is the only thing left in the numerator. And in the denominator, everything is scratched out except x minus 1. So my answer is 4 over x minus 1.